Alright guys, so I recently had an interesting discussion with somebody. It's pretty funny actually. Gonna explain what happened. I'm not gonna use the player's name because, well, I couldn't really give a shit. I don't want him to think that I'm attacking him and getting people to like laugh at him or anything like that. But I did have a discussion with somebody. Um, this user entered my match. He had the P90 Legion equipped. He was running around like a little boss, spraying everybody with his zero recoil OP ass fucking SMG, enjoying himself, getting a nice KD. Of course, being the local flamer that I am, I flamed him and said, "Oh, you fucking noob, just using that gun. That's all." Um, and then he changed to the Socom, and he played maybe 2 or 3 rounds. I can't even remember. He played a little bit with the Socom again. He realized that he kept on dying when he was using the Socom, so he went to the SR Varesk tuning to get his KD nice and good again. Now, of course, he flamed me because my KD was negative, and his KD was positive. I wonder why. And he came along and flamed me and said, I'm just a flamer. I have all this talk. And that's cool. I am a flamer. I don't deny that. My argument always is that you get these typical players in Blackshot. You get these guys in Blackshot who will um, buy the most OP. They will purchase the strongest weapon in the fucking game. They will enter rooms and they will blast people out the world. They will just destroy matches, get really good KDs, really awesome KDs. Oh, look, my KD is 3.0, 2.5, 2.0, whatever it may be. They'll be really happy about their awesome KDs, right? And then actually, if you look at those people and if you get those people in a match and they use a normal weapon, like a weapon that you would consider to be balanced, they're fucking useless. They don't get these good KDs. Sure, they might get a positive KD, they might do reasonably well, but they don't get anywhere near the same like pro level KD that you expect. And he made a point to me, and he kept on making this point to me, which I thought was a bit stupid, but I'm going to try and debunk what he said. He made a point to me that I'm using the Scar Omega. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you guys, and if that random guy who I'm not naming, if this idiot actually ends up seeing this video, I'm going to show this monkey brain the difference between his fucking stupid guns and the gun that I used. Now remember, okay, I don't actually have the P90 Legion, but I do have the Varesk tuning. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you, just for people who don't know, what the P90 is like right now inside Blackshot. Now you can use the digital or the Nomad. I mean, it's pretty much the same thing, right? From my understanding. So let's go with the digital. Okay. Now I'm going to hold down. I'm not going to move my mouse. What? Fuck around with my room. I presume I got booted for inactivity or something. I don't know. Anyway, this is a practice room, so I'm not cheating. I'm not doing any cheats or anything like that. I'm using a practice room so that I can do practice. Anyway, so I'm going to show you this. I'm not going to pull the gun down. I'm going to let it naturally spray. We're going to see what this gun's like from this fixed distance. Okay, it has a little bit of spread. It recoils a little bit, but then it stops and just sprays, so you can just spray. Now remember, this is the digital. The Nomad, I assume, is pretty much the same. Let's test it. Yep, pretty much the same again. Okay. Now let's test the Varesk tuning. This is one that he was using towards the end of the match, like I said. Okay, again, a little bit of recoil, fair enough. Very high fire rates, like the other two weapons. Test the Omega. So this OP, this gun that he said, I'm a noob because I'm using the Omega, and the Omega's apparently really OP. This crazy OP gun that he's talking about. It looks really fucking OP, this gun. Oh, it looks really OP. Gosh darn it, it's too OP. Alright, let's go outside the game. Let's look at the stats, okay? So now remember, the fucking rifle here, which I was using. I wasn't using it primary, by the way. I used the Tabor for quite a lot. But let's equip it just so we can see. The rifle that I'm using here has these stats. Okay. Sounds all right, doesn't it? Yeah, sounds all right. The SMGs that he was using have these stats. Huh. Now, yeah, sure, P90, like everybody knows, does have less damage than the rifles. But what does it have? Super high control, very easy, very, very low recoil, very, very high fire rate. What does that mean? Well, I will tell you what that means. Anybody who comes along and tries to fucking say to somebody who, because they just enjoy the weapon, was deciding to use a fucking rifle, in an SMG dominated meta, when SMGs 99% of the time do as much damage or more damage than rifles and kill you super fast. Anybody who can sit there and honestly fucking say, with like no brain cells at all, can sit and say that you're using an OP gun when they use P90 fucking Legion and then when they use Veresk tuning, can honestly just walk away and get the fuck out of here. Now, I want to just end this by saying, if you are the type of person who uses these weapons, fine, it is your choice. But if you are my friend, or if you are somebody who I don't know, I will still say those guns are for noobs. I'm sorry, but those fucking weapons are so strong. When I use those weapons on stream, if I end up using like the Varesh tuning, it's usually because I'm playing against somebody who's got the P90 Legion, or it's usually because I'm playing in a situation where my team are getting dominated. So I change to those easy weapons to try to do something. But if you are the sort of person who, like 100% of the time, is using an OP fucking weapon like this, don't come to me and try and pretend like you're some pro, because you're really not. If you're not challenging yourself in the game, if you're not like using a weapon that does take some skill, don't come to me and try and pretend you're a good fucking player. End of story. I'm sorry that this is a bit of a rant, but honestly, when I see kids in the game like this, when I see kids who leave the room all the time because they want to keep on resetting their KD, because their KD is so fucking important, this KD number is so fucking important, that when they do bad inside their matches, they just go, "Ah, it's no problem, I'll leave and re-enter, then it looks like I've not done bad in my games." Those kids as well, fucking jokers. Just absolute jokers, honestly. They just have nothing better in their life than to sit there and go, "Look at my fucking KD, it's really good, isn't it? Aren't I a really good player with this OP gun?" Fucking kids.